Welcome to the Ponderous Brick Thinker. This is another episode in Learning from the Pros. We are using LEGO Creator Set 31145 Red Dragon. So this would be another creature episode, the first one being the Avatar Ilu Discovery. But I wanted to point this out that in my day this was considered the standard creature animal creation, using architectural blocks to suggest the shape of a creature, almost like an abstract. In no way would this be realistic, but it's just to capture the essence. Saying that, the orange, lime green, translucent blue, and the Goo Goo eyes were not available at the time, but otherwise the idea of using the shapes in this fashion is retro, or the standard back then. But now they're creating more LEGO sets with more shapes available to create creatures that are more, not necessarily realistic because it's a dragon, but more akin to the shape of that animal. I am more interested in the dragon than the bird and the fish. So I'm going to try and do all three in one go and see how that goes. Any other one? It's odd that they have the one-to-one as the eyeball. It is probably the more consistent one, but still. Okay. All right. Oh, since I'm gonna leave the fish, sorry, I'm gonna leave the dragon as is, but then I'll start with the fish. So that way I can take it apart and then go to the bird and then to the dragon. So one of the things I was wondering, because with the cozy house, it was easier to sort the shapes. But I don't know if I would need to. I'll just have them on standby, because I'm not sure. They're all rather small. You know, it is a small set, but should also be easier to find since it's just 149 pieces. Okay. All right. I guess it's this piece. This one's new to me. Okay. So I have noticed an increase in creature sets, or the number of creature sets available. I'm also including the Harry Potter Sorcerer's Hat. It's an object, but it's also a creature. But also I'm including from the Marvel series, the Infinity Gauntlet. It is very close to what was depicted in the movies. And then I'm also including the helmets from the Star Wars Clone Wars series of Captain Rex and Commander Cody. And the Mandalorian is also out there available. Those are sets, intent on representing what was seen on the screen. And that is just making pieces available that were not before. Not exactly the number of new pieces or shapes, but it does open the door to more possibilities of depicting real life through LEGO. Let's see where this one is. Here. Okay, you can almost see the bottom part of the fish body. Standard, okay. Oh, they only have one of these. I was hoping to get another and make an architectural arch when I, ultimately use it for my castle. But okay, we'll make a like a buttress from this piece. And that's the other thing with more shapes. Architectural designs can become more free of the orthogonal block. So it doesn't have to be 90-degree angles, uh, up and down, or just a basic X, Y, and Z. Now they can become more curvy just because now more shapes are available. And that could, create more unique designs like this. Oh, well, we'll see. Pieces like these open possibilities, just also increase the level of detail available in a design. And there we go. More fluid line here. There's a lot of things going on, so yeah, it's pre-planning for what is needed to make the face of the fish or the side. Yeah, I see the eye around here. Fins. Yeah, okay. Another thing that I've seen also release from Lego is the baby Ankylosaurus from the Jurassic Park line. So that is very promising that they might include other dinosaurs. The only issue being the scale. Uh, since you have a minifig of a certain height, it's going to be hard to make it to that scale. As it is, the dinosaurs that are the big, well, the fewest blocks available, or the, how do I say it? Bricks that are shaped like dinosaurs, basically. Those are actually rather large, just so that they're, moldable probably, and um, be able to withstand some play. Hmm. Just kind of looking at the shape here. Okay. Oh. There's one I have not seen before. Could be a nice detail on this one. So the changing of the angles or direction does help sculpt, and with a lot more available and in more colors, it's very possible to do a lot more. Okay. Okay, now we're doing this here. This is also new to me. I'm not sure what it would be for. Interesting. It does look like it's meant for this piece. It fits so nicely, the curve here. So I'll just have to find out when it was first introduced and what this originally could have been for. But it's now covered by this. I guess it can still be okay. The curve is still there. And then an eyeball. Here. Nice. That does look nice. This is actually does look like a part of a flipper fin. Sorry. Yeah. Kind of wide for a fish, but it's very akin to what a fish shape is. Oh, okay. So we're not going to the other side. We're going to continue here with this piece. It does feel solid in my hands. Now I'm wondering how easy it's going to be to take it apart. But we'll see how that goes. And this way, and then this way. Cool. Easy snap. I was kind of worried that I might have to come from a different angle, but it's fit nicely. Okay. Okay, securing the pieces. And then this goes through here. Okay, and then we have our tail fin. Nice. Oops, that's only meant for this direction. This one's really flexible. That's nice. Architecturally, maybe it can start a brick off in a different direction, but then that brick will have to be secured on the opposite end so that it remains fixed unless it's a movable feature. In architectural design, it's very fluid. I think it's meant more for creature than actual architectural design, but with enough of these, you can create something more curved, something with more curve, more, maybe even movement. Could be part of the feature. And now I wonder how the other designs are going to use this combo. There you go. Here. Because they do seem so well to work together, these two pieces. I wonder if they're going to continue to use them, maybe, on the other two designs. This way. Oh, now the side fins. And some use of color. Detail. Oops. Okay, this is very loose here, but if you hold it correctly, it shouldn't be an issue. Huzzah! We finished. Okay. Very nice. I would not have expected to use this kind of piece. Instinctively, on my end, I would probably have gone for a more flat, but this does, all the different levels, the thickness of it does help create the shape of a fish. Can you go by? No, you can't go between, so something like that. Maybe even for starships, but after a while, this hinge will be worn down and will become loose. That's why I'm thinking for an architectural design, you more or less need to secure both ends. And probably not to put too much weight on it. Maybe to create some roof shapes, maybe even walls. Okay, so as the third design, it didn't use all the pieces, which is expected because the red dragon was probably the intent, and then they came up with these other two designs so they can call it the 3-in-1, and also teach us how to create different animal shapes with the same pieces. Okay. Okay. Turn away if you don't like to see a fish taken apart. I might have to put a time code if you just want to skip this part. And I do have this thing in case I need it. Uh-oh. We'll see if that is going to be an issue. um, let's see. It's too new. It's tight of a grip. Okay, this is all that remains of the fish. Ah. Oh, maybe. There we go. Just leverage it up. Okay. On to the next one. Parrot. Oh, okay. So let's continue with this base. Oh, I see where they use that for the dragon, so I wonder what the base will be for the dragon. Hmm. Then use this piece. There we go. Oh, I forgot to take these off. Here. Okay. Oh, that's okay. I thought they were going to have an interesting pattern right there, but it's just going to be covered. I am curious about something. So we have quarter, and then we have this half. Yep, same size. Future reference. Here. Okay. Oh, I wonder how easy this is going to be to take apart. It does feel so very solid here. This, I'm not sure what corner pieces. They do feel like they have some weight to them, and they feel like it's really holding the whole thing together. Mm-hmm. So these pieces, it's a very steep arch. But if I do create an arch, how do I connect it so that's symmetrical? Huh. But in this case, it looks like it's leading up to, they're like the legs of the parrot. Okay. What are you? It's those pieces. I guess some kind of, oh no, it's that. What is this? I'm not sure. I thought this would have been used for a vehicle of some sort, but um, and why would they would put those indentations in there? No. Right now they're using this, I guess, like feather rough. Hmm. Oh, a little bit more here. Probably just giving some distance for that piece right here. And then this, this, and then you have a whole line of studs in a different direction from the normal up and down. That way you can add more detail to this side rather than just having, in retro perspective, you can only build up. This one now you can build forward or in another direction. I'm not seeing that piece, even though a good chunk has already been used, unless it's still attached to something. Oh, it was just next to another piece. Then here. Right now it does not look like anything. The fish, you can almost see the shape coming together, but now it's a little nothing. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, that didn't help, but it just helps cleans it up. Oh, that's a nice shape. Now we're getting kind of close to where that helped complete the shape a little bit. So one of the things I'm not too clear on does show that. So it is the center hole over that stud. So it could be like this. I think it is there. Now it's sort of coming together. That really helps. Oop. See, very solid design. Let's see here. Oh, that's an interesting look. Okay, let me just attach this, and then this goes on top of there. I'm glad they work together like this. This could add some architectural flair. Nice. Oh, it even continues. Let's see. This one almost. Not as well as the smaller one and the bigger one, but since they're the same size, they don't have that ability. But it does kind of help. And then we just point them up. Okay. Go. Feather effects. Interesting. Just want to make sure I'm in the right direction. It does hide the gray. Very good. Mm-hmm. There. So the use of color really pops out from the gray and the black using these lighter colors. So it almost kind of hides. It's okay to have those dark grays and grays, black. The black may be part of, you know, parrot design in real life, but um, here the colors really pop and jump out more than those darker colors. Am I on the right one? Yep. Oops. Let's see here. The bird's ready to fly. Okay, I like these ball hinges. Make a lot of movement posing available. So this is the kind of thing where um, you have this parrot, but of course in no way would a minifig in comparison do with my, I still have the cozy house intact. Still trying to figure out what this is. But in other words, so maybe it's okay to have, I would say, dinosaurs to be out of scale compared to the minifigs. It won't be like the interactions seen in the Jurassic Park movies, but you will still have a nice designed dinosaur in Lego. And then this was perched on something. There. That actually looks nice. Don't know how you can see the color, but yeah. It feels very intact. I don't know about using, they have to use these darker reds here to change the direction of the stud build. So I guess that's what they use it for. This shape helps create something like a shoulder effect. It does restrict movement. No, that's last page. So it could do without, but also kind of, it does give some dimensionality to the bird without having to actually have a brick come out this way. Okay, I rather like this design. The fish was surprisingly good. Let's see what the dragon is. So I'll probably put a timestamp if you want to jump ahead to when I start the dragon. But if you want to look away, I understand. It's actually a nice bird. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, I think I know where it went. So without all these other ones, you immediately lose the shape of the bird. Now it looks like weathered rock or weathered sculpture. Now that might be a tough thing. Let's see. Oh, I didn't realize how unique these were. I'd seen the one where it's just a call going the same direction this way. But this one changes direction down. Oh. Hmm. Can get a good grip on that. Come from the bottom. There we go. Okay, let me get that errant piece. Okay. Now we go on to the main event. Oh my goodness, this one is, look, this pose is more adorable than what's on the box. Okay, we'll see if we can recreate those poses. Oh, that's interesting. Even for this size, I thought they were going to be... Oh, that's true. The bags don't have numbers, so it's just empty them all out, since I guess it's just a few pieces compared to other sets that need help with organization. Which one are you? Oh, it's okay. It's one of those ridges. And this one was not used in the others. So we have it here. And then ball joints. Mm-hmm. It does irk me some to have a plate on plate. Luckily, they have those lever extractors to help pull them apart. Okay. I've seen the other side of this where it's studs on this side, but now it can receive. Okay. Oh, this. Okay, right now it's clear. It's not clear as to where it is going, but by process of elimination, this is the arms and this is for the wings. So we're somewhere in the upper torso. So it's just pre-planning on where you want your hinges, so you can have all the pieces in place. That will probably come with practice, just to foresee how much space between, because right now between the ball and this receiver, the ball joint, it's a plate apart. So if they were closer, it might not work because they're too close and would not let each other one move. Okay. So all this is probably really important, like that. And they probably could not have another way of connecting those. Interesting. I would have maybe built this way, continue, and just rotate this, but again, they have to think about the finished part, which is right here. Yeah. Now we have the lower torso. To finish this up. But still, if you go this way, you can have the change of direction to connect to that, much like how this is there. But I'm glad this is included, because then I can use it for other things. It does have an animalistic look to it, but it doesn't. Oh, and the head too. Oh, I do wonder if they have, for the ball and joint, a plate and then it comes out like this. If they don't, then this makes sense as to why they have it here. So the head has something to rest on. Okay. Um, where are we at with this thing? Okay. Okay, I'm seeing that part. Okay. Nostrils. So this one. Okay, I wonder how it's going to look in the final design. Here, it does look like the top part of a snout, but then you have this fin here. We'll see how that looks from more than the direction that the pictures let us see. Um, huh. Because they do, well, see how it looks. And so, we use this. Here. So this here. Okay. Okay. Make sure I get it right. Almost looks like the top part of the head, yeah. Oh, like eyebrows. Nice. Okay, then rotate. Okay, that's a nice look. I like that. A lot of possibilities with architectural designs. Because that does break free from the grid. I think it's just for the horns, but still nice. Mm. Okay, these are like the sheiks. Okay. I was kind of hoping, I don't know how, but to have the eyes posable, but here, I just need to. Okay, so it's going down and looking back. Okay, that fits nicely. That took some planning. Where did the other eyeball go? Oh, here it is. Thought it fell. Okay. Hold it like this. And look in that direction. Let's rotate it. Oh, nice. I call these aggressive hinge holders just because in the Lego world these are hands, and having two hands sticking out of the wall, that's a really aggressive look. Oh, flip it around, okay. Now it does provide a finished look to the what would be the top part. Okay, some minor details for the horn. Here, having just at an off angle does give it nice look to it. It's not a rigid construction. Okay, so then I wonder, it does work like that. We'll see. Then I have to reconsider as to the necessity of having it in this direction. Hmm. Oh, another immediate turn of direction. Oh, it's legs or something. Now you can shine, maybe. See if you're just covered. Here. Nope. Like this. It's curious how such simple shapes can create an expression. Oh, okay. So we're using this, putting it this way, and using some technique, do it 2 times. That, I thought it would have happened more intensely of turning this way and this way, but it's actually a very simple solution here. The feed itself is not too strong, it's just holding on minimal connections, but for this size of build it might be fine. Really articulate. Oops. Okay, maybe they're not that great of a feet design. We'll see. Almost dinosaurish looking. Well, I know that there's a T-Rex designs in Lego. I'm just um, curious about more dinosaurs, so I recreate a Jurassic Park. Uh, and I say that eventually. It might be Season 3, Season 4, where I have a train ride going through enclosures. Very nice. A lot of articulation. Okay, this have it upside down for some reason, even though really doesn't matter. Oh, I guess just so that you don't have to do a turnaround or flip around symbol. But because of the ball joint, it can come in any angle. Where are we at? This one. One of the things I did notice when I was making the other arm is in the picture or on the box, to hide the fact that this red dragon has noodle arms. But I think we can accept it as it is. It's a good dog. Okay, I'll do like that. Very posable, nice. Maybe with the tail, it can help balance itself more. This way. Hmm. I am curious how this looks. It really does seem meant to go together. That can be an interesting architectural feature. You can see there's a gap between these two pieces. How does this work? This goes in here, and this way. Okay. I think the red or the dark red stud was just our step plate, just to hold this ball joint. Not all the way. It has to grab onto the other end. Okay, still works. Okay. And then, okay, rotation's allowed there. Very fiery looking. Now it's done. Okay. I'm glad this is the last one that I did for this set, because YouTube might strike me for destroying this thing in video. See? It's kind of begging. It's overwhelmingly cute. Yes. And okay. So in this picture box, they have it tilted like this, that. Pretty standard. Okay. Oh, hands are like that. This one's just like it's begging. What was the other pose? Oh, this one. This one just seems to be. This one's kind of haunts. This one's just straight up. Let's see, where is the. How do they make it so straight up? I guess like that. Okay. Curious that now creatures can have a lot more emotion, can evoke emotion. I don't know. Very good design, I think. Okay, so I wanted to see the last part of the here. So you can have it something like this. That's interesting. This is meant to be. Did I put it right? It's not the first time, but yeah, if you see from the top view, these wings are meant to be seen in this direction, but then the angle doesn't quite work. In flight, you want to see this, kind of. So it looks great from the bottom. I wonder if it would have been, it probably have been too much to have another hinge to kind of the lower torso or this part here, so it's more streamlined. cool. It balances itself. Right, just a little bit tighter and it'll be, yeah. So this kind of posability is far superior than what the original Lego Jurassic Park dinosaurs had, where there was just one monolith leg and then head and body and tail, all different pieces, but then you kind of lacked the movement available if each one had been constructed separately. Something like this, so that, yeah, you can create poses. Again, the feet designs are probably the weaker part of it, unfortunately, but I think that's what, well, there had to be some length. Okay, how about like this? See before it attacks. Maybe it's just because the mouth is articulate, whereas the parrot and the fish, they were, it was a fixed face. But this one does have dimensionality to it. The noodle arms, I would say, does help with terms of strength, because if it were made of multiple pieces, yes, the feet, it would probably be coming off as I try to pose them. In addition, that it would also been another ball and joint immediately here, and the pieces wouldn't have agreed to do that, unless they have a ball and then a receiver in one single piece, then it might be okay. But then it would have to be red in order for it to fit with this design. But even then, you can do a lot with the posing. There we go. So this is the red dragon in addition to the parrot and fish. All the same pieces. Nearly all of them were used for the red dragon, but with the same pieces, other designs are possible. This was helpful, especially for designs that require some delicacy, to use these pieces. And then for parts that need to be look like they have some strength or just bulkiness, these right here. Bullet joints will also be useful. I'm not sure exactly how I'll use them, but I look forward to trying an experiment. All right. Well, thank you for joining me in making this set and seeing what the pros do with these pieces to create um, lively animals, not just what they should look like, but able to emote as well. Interesting. I was not expecting that at all. And so, this has been the Ponderous Brick Thinker. Thank you for stopping by, and see you next time.